many of you, raise your hand if you've got a Dropbox right now. Anybody got a Dropbox? Raise your hand if you've got one. Yep, so there's 2, 3, 4. I can't see everybody, but I bet a bunch of you have got Dropbox, and you're going to pay about $10 a month or $11 a month for that. Can you guys hear me with that echo? Shake your head nod if you can hear me with that echo. You hear me
Yes,
okay?
we can. Right now. We can.
Okay,
You're good.
right. Okay.
You're
okay,
good.
so you're paying $10 or $11 for that Dropbox. Now let me ask you a question. How many of you have ever received a commission from Dropbox? Nobody. How many of you have ever received a cryptocurrency or a token from Dropbox? Nobody. So imagine this. We come in with a Cirrus safe product, and we're not going to put your data into a server like they do. We're going to put it into a blockchain. It's going to be locked into a blockchain, and the only person that has access, we don't have access to it. The only person that has access to it is you, right? It's not there to be filed and curated and then sold to a million companies. It's there to be protected as it always should have been. That should be the service, right? And so that will be our first product, Cirrus Safe. Now, you're going to pay, I don't know, $10.99, $11.99, the same that you would pay for a Dropbox. You're going to get 3 terabytes of storage space in a blockchain where it is protected and safe and secure. And then we're going to pay commissions on that product, right? Just like you would expect to see in any other direct sales company. But then it gets better, because we're going to take an allocation of the money that you spend for that monthly service, and we're going to buy tokens out of the exchange, out of the Gnodi blockchain, and we're going to place them in your wallet. Okay, so you're making commissions and you're earning tokens to do something right now that you're already doing, but you're going to do it in a safer environment. Now, let me ask you, do you think in a year's time we can put a million customers into a product that is that powerful and that needed? Why not? Why not? And imagine if you've got hundreds of thousands of those subscribers and they're all putting $11 a month into that product. You're getting $7 paid into the commission structure, and all of a sudden you're making $20, $30, $40,000 a month just on the commission side, right? Let alone the rewards that are dropping in to the Gnodi blockchain. Man, that is so exciting. Well, we're just getting started. What happens when, I don't know, third or fourth quarter, we launch our T-Mobile cellular service, right? Now, I bet most of you on here are using T-Mobile. You might be using Verizon or AT&T. Some of you in the foreign markets will be using something different. But imagine this. You begin to use the cellular service that's offered by the Cirrus networks through T-Mobile. And now you're earning commissions for the use of that cellular phone. Let me ask, how many of you are earning commissions right now to use your cell phone?
No one.
Nobody. Okay, how many of you are earning tokens to use that cell phone? Nobody. I'm guessing nobody, right? Because it's never been done before. We're talking about things that have never been done before, right? Now, here's where it gets great. T-Mobile goes out about a week and a half ago, and they announced that they have a new relationship with Starlink, right? Starlink, of course, is satellite based. So we're not just talking about cellular service in our relationship with T-Mobile. We're talking about service that will cover you from the North Pole to Antarctica. Imagine that. I get pretty excited because I'm about as close to the North Pole as you can get, right? In fact, last Christmas, I think I sent a bunch of you a photo of me standing at the North Pole. And that's not a great place to spend Christmas. But anyway, I could get on my phone, my cellular service, and I could call anywhere in the world from the North Pole. That's the types of services that we're bringing to this company. That's a powerful product, right? Nobody's paying you commissions to use that phone. Nobody's issuing you rewards to use that phone, but that'll be another great service that will ride on our blockchain. And we're so excited about that. That's coming. That's coming. Now, How many hundreds of thousands of people can we put onto that platform? My gosh, maybe millions of people we could put onto that platform. Those would all be people within your structure that you're earning commissions on, all of these people that you're earning rewards on. Dang, that's pretty exciting. We've got a Zoom type product. So much better than Zoom, your head would spin. Imagine that you've got closed captioning right now and it's scrolling on the bottom of the screen. And not only is it closed captioned in real time, because sometimes things are hard to hear, but it's also translating it into the language of your choice, right? All AI driven, very powerful. Is that a product that you would pay $15 or $20 a month for? It is, right? Because we're all using Zoom right now and we make zero commissions and we make zero tokens. How many hundreds of thousands of subscribers could we put onto a product like that? Many, right? How many of those will be flowing through your network? Many. And so I could go on and on and on. We've got 30 other amazing products, powerful products, the types of products that people are using every day. You want to know what's exciting about it? We're talking about true transfer buy. Everybody is already paying for a cell phone, right? We just transfer the payment. Everybody's buying Zoom. Everybody's paying for Dropbox. You know, everybody's paying for streaming. I didn't even mention streaming. We've got a streaming service that's just incredible. And everybody's got one or two or three different streaming services. Nobody's being paid commissions or rewards. We're going to change that. I will tell you, do you remember when fax machines, everybody used fax machines, and then all of a sudden we started to use email, and you realized that there was no going back to the fax machine. It just wasn't going to happen, right? And that's the way that I feel. Uh, that's the space that I think that we're in right now. Once people realize that you can be associated with the blockchain and you can make standard commissions and you can make rewards and tokens, because all of those products live within that community. They live within that blockchain, and it's issuing tokens and rewards. There's no going back to just standard commissions. It's like being paid twice, right? There's no going back. So, those are the reasons why I get excited about this. I think that, you get into Q3, Q4, you start seeing these incredible products coming out onto this blockchain, and you're just going to think, my goodness, how many hundreds of thousands of people can I bring into my organization where I'm going to be receiving monthly residual benefit, right? Monthly residual commissions. The great thing about these service products, once people get on them, they don't leave. And think about that. How often do you change your cellular service? You don't change it, right? You don't change. Nobody ever changes their storage options. They never change it. They've had it for 10, 15, 20 years. You just pay it. You just pay it. Why? Because you're afraid of maybe losing your data, right? You don't want to lose your data. And so we're locking people into services that they love, they want, and they're going to continue to pay for. Now, remember a minute ago, I said that one of the big weaknesses in these traditional crypto plays is you're just buying coins, and there's no utility behind the coin. There's no value. But imagine what happens when you take the products that I just described, where you have reoccurring revenue payments every single month. And all of that revenue is going to support the community. It's all going into putting pressure on the reward, on the token. What's going to happen to that token? I don't know. I don't know. And we certainly can't make any promises or guarantees, but I can point you to a comp. I can send you to a comparable that is very fascinating, actually. Little company called Flux, Flux, operates out of Sweden. They're selling data storage nodes. Okay, similar concept, interesting concept. They've sold 13,000 nodes. 13,000 nodes. Okay, their market cap ranges between 3 and 400 million US dollars. 3 and 400 million, they're approaching a half a billion with 13,000 nodes, right? Well, you've heard me say that I think that this company is going to build 1 million digital landlords. A million, not 13,000, not 100,000, not a half a million. I think we can build 1 million. And it's because the products are so powerful. They're so strong. People want them. They need them, right? So we get excited about the business model. We're right at the beginning. We talked about timing. I call it triple timing, right? We've got the beginning of decentralization. We've got now an administration that's on board and pumping crypto. My goodness, they even launched their own coins. Trump coins and Melania coins. I mean, they are all in. They are all in. And from a timing standpoint, it's going to be better. It just couldn't be better. We've got 7% of the world that has adopted cryptocurrency. 7%. So my math is terrible, but I think that's 93% of the people that are still out there going, I'm still not sure if I believe it. I'm skeptical. I'm nervous. I'm cautious, right? That's the 93% that I think the light is turning on. And so we're in this incredible space in terms of timing. And then, of course, when it comes to timing, you can't get any better than before the start, right? We haven't started. We're before the start. And so we're in this kind of cool spot right now where we're starting to position leaders into the company. You're a leader. You're here. You're early. Let's get you positioned. Let's get you in a spot where you can take advantage of the growth that's going to happen. Let's get as many people in to this company as we can before the Genesis block is laid. That's going to happen on April 25th. April 25th, the Genesis block of the Gnodi blockchain is going to be set in stone, right? That will be the largest distribution of tokens in the history of the blockchain. And you're going to want to be there. And anybody that you care about, anybody that you want to enjoy the benefit of being the first and a part of the laying of the Genesis block, you're going to want them there. Okay, so we want to set that as a major milestone and goal for this team. I want to tell you guys how much I appreciate all of you. I'm seeing faces on here, people that I just absolutely love and admire. Went down and spent some great time with Diamond Mike down in Malaysia and Mr. Nick Nair. These are brothers, and just really appreciate and respect them. I see Paul Semick down there in the corner. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate you, brother. And I'm starting to see some other familiar faces too, and I can't wait to shake your hand. I want to meet you guys and gals, and I can't wait to get into your corner of the world and help. Let me help. If we can do some calls, I'm happy to do that. You can arrange that with your uplines, and let's do some awesome team calls and some Zooms. Let's let people know just how powerful of a movement this is, and it is a movement. Data sovereignty is a movement, right? And I think it's something that people will come to demand. So really appreciate you all being here tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. Hey, guys, I'm sorry. We're not going to run through the deck tonight. But again, tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, same channel. We're going to do it there. We got people still coming into the Zoom now this late. But listen, guys, dial back in tomorrow night. Mikey's going to, he doesn't know it yet, but he's going to do the comp plan tomorrow night. He does a phenomenal presentation, if he will. I'm asking, I'm not telling. But if he'll help me out tomorrow night, we'll lay out this meeting in front of you, show you the pitch deck. There's a lot going on here, fast, furious. People are getting registered regularly now. It's starting to build the momentum. This coming Monday starts that 45-day fair launch, okay? And that is the time frame where the price doesn't change. It's where everybody has a fair chance to get nodes at the same price. So don't hesitate. Don't wait. What does the Amish say about waiting, Mary Kay? What does wait do?
It'll break that wagon down every time.
Wait breaks the wagon down every time. So don't wait. Okay. I know that's a play on words, but we love and appreciate every one of you. In the words of the great Nick Nair, God bless everybody always. And we'll see you tomorrow night. Bob,
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you,
guys.
Bob. And
Thanks,
Sean.
you guys.
Uh-huh.